Orthodontist Dr. Joshua Beeler has been providing family.
This is Sholo Ford's presentation of high school basketball on iTalk 1067 FM and iTalk1067.com. Also brought to you in part by Northland Pioneer College, Ace Hardware of the White Mountains, Deemer's Glass, Beeler Orthodontics, Octopus Car Wash, Mountain Mobile Auto Glass, Little Bluebird Studios, Comfort Fit Dentures, and Aliberto's. And now, Sholo Ford presents high school basketball on iTalk 1067 and worldwide on iTalk1067.com.
Well, a wonderful good evening to you as we take a look outside of the Snowflake High School Gymnasium here in Snowflake, and we are set for the 2021 state playoffs, 3A state playoffs here live from Snowflake High School as we take a look now at our Ace Hardware Key Players of the Game, brought to you by the Ace Hardware of the White Mountains, now with a 24/7 locksmith. Next time you're locked out of your car, just need a key made. Their mobile unit will come to you. That's the Ace Hardware in Pine Top, Sholo, and Heber Overgard. Tonight's game features the Snowflake Lobos and the Florence Gophers. As we take a look at one of our Ace Hardware Key Players of the Game, Stuart West, who's averaging 17.5 points per game, leads the team in scoring, also leads the team in rebounds with 8.5 points per game. And Stuart West obviously going to have a good game tonight. Now, there's some kids on that Florence team that are going to match up well with him. We will let you more about that here in just a second. But let's talk about this young man here. This is Malik Payton. And this kid is quite the phenom. We expect to see him at the next level. He's averaging 26.5 points per game, 8.2 rebounds. He leads the team in steals and in assists. No, second on the team in assists. Leads the team in block shots. Leads the team in free throw percentage. There's about nothing he doesn't lead the team in. And I'll tell you, he is the real deal. They're going to have to figure out how to stop him tonight. You watched the Winslow game. We actually both watched it today online. You can watch it at iTalk1067.com. But this kid was played fairly well defensively by Roy Billups, one of the best defenders in 3A, and he still got off 24 points in that contest.
Yeah, and watching that live, Camden, he is the real deal, just like what you said. There's nothing he doesn't do on the floor well. He defends well, he rebounds well, he's active defensively, getting into passing lanes, and then, of course, he scores the ball well. And at the end of that Winslow game, they went to him. He had two guys on him and almost gets the game-winning basket with 7 seconds to go. He is a stud. So keep an eye out for him tonight. It's going to be a key for Coach Andy Wood and the Lobos if they want to get out of here with a victory and move on in the playoffs.
There's two other kids on this Florence team that average in double figures. One of those is Eddie Chappell, who's second on the team in scoring with 12.3 points per game, and Chris Farmer with 10.3 points per game. And we look at one new player who's in the lineup tonight, a kid that we haven't seen in a couple of weeks, and that's Noah Baum back there. Noah Baum has not played for, I think, at least 2 weeks.
Feels like maybe 3 at this point, but yeah, I think at least 2, at the bare minimum 2.
Suffered an ankle injury in practice, and he's a kid that has been sorely missed. Second on the team in scoring for Snowflake. He's at 9.9 points per game, right at 10 points per game, and he's also a huge defender. He's also a guy that can hit a lot of threes. We saw him get 5 threes against Sholo early on in the season. And, when you've got that perimeter shooting, that really opens things up in the paint. Florence has got some big guys down low, and Snowflake is going to need that ability to open up the paint. And so good to see Noah Baum back in a uniform. We don't know yet if he's going to get any playing time. He's not on the starting lineup, and so Coach Andy Wood saying maybe.
Yeah, I think they're expecting him to try to give it a go, but it's going to be sort of a touch and feel it out, see how the ankle's feeling, how everything's reacting. I've been watching him during warm-ups. He seems to be looking pretty good. He's favoring it definitely a tad, but nothing that's going to keep him out, I don't think, if he's good to go. So.
Well, there's your Ace Hardware Key Players of the Game, brought to you by the Ace Hardware of the White Mountains, now with a 24/7 locksmith. Next time you're locked out of your car, just need a key made. Their mobile unit will come to you. That's the Ace Hardware in Pine Top, Sholo, and Heber Overgard. We'll step away, back with our opening tip and our starting lineups when we return This is Sholo Ford's presentation of high school basketball on iTalk 106.7 and worldwide on iTalk1067.com.
High school basketball is presented by Sholo Ford on the east end of the Deuce. Also brought to you in part by Larson Waste, taking care of the hassle to give you peace of mind. Deemer's Glass. For anything glass, call 1-888-GLASS-MAN. Positive Solar. Smile more, pay less. Kyson and Cody Burden and team. The Purgatory. Coffee, sweets, and roastery. First Propane. First in propane, first in service.
Who sells the #1 truck in America? Sholo Ford. That's right. Not only do they sell it, Sholo Ford is the best place to buy it. Why? Guy Hatch guarantees it. In fact, he guarantees you'll get the best deal on your next Ford car, van, or SUV as well. It doesn't matter what you buy. Sholo Ford has the best deal. Sholo Ford on the east end of the Deuce and at sholoford.com.
I got this. Don't take time out of your busy day. Let Mountain Mobile Auto Glass come to you. All our technicians are certified by the National Auto Glass Safety Council. Mountain Mobile Auto Glass will give you $50 cash, free movie passes, and free dinner.
536-5972. Mountain Mobile Auto Glass, cash back to you.
Hungry for a win? Your stomach is always a winner at Aliberto's. Open daily 7 a.m. to 11 p.m., Aliberto's is the best place for breakfast, lunch, and dinner to satisfy your hunger for real fresh Mexican food. With locations in Sholo, Wagon Wheel, Pine Top, Taylor, Heber, Eager, and Holbrook, they're ready to satisfy your hunger and help your stomach feel like a winner. Aliberto's, real, fresh Mexican food.
You've been there, waiting forever at the gas station for the guy to free up so he can fill up your propane tank. Or worse, when the only qualified propane technician decided to stay home that day. Yep, you've been there and I have too. That's why now I get my propane from Ace Hardware every time. You get Ace Hardware's world-famous customer service when you stop in for propane. That's right, you get in, you get out, and you get a great deal on propane and everything else. From Ace Hardware at their locations in Pine Top and Heber. Ace Hardware is proud to support White Mountain Sports.
Welcome back to Snowflake High School. Time now for our starting lineups. Aaron Hewish, our public address announcer, has got the starting lineups. We'll go downstairs with him.
And now the starting lineup. First for the visiting Gophers. Starting up for the Gophers, senior number 1, Caleb White. Starting for the Gophers, senior number 2, Izzy Dismuke. Starting for the Gophers, junior number 3, Chris Farmer. Starting for the Gophers, senior number 5, Eddie Chappell. And starting for the Gophers, senior number 52, Malik Payton. And now the starting lineup for your Snowflake Lobos. Starting for Lobos, senior number 3, Connor Howe. Starting for Lobos, senior number 5, Ryson Stewart. Starting for Lobos, senior number 11, Gannon Larson. Starting for Lobos, senior number 24, Stuart West. And starting for Lobos, senior number 25, Michael Brimhall.
Well, there's your starting lineups. We're set for action here at Snowflake High School 2021. 3A state quarterfinals, Snowflake versus Florence. And the Florence Gophers are a team that you got to be able to reckon with, and you got to be able to reckon with them early on because they're physical, they're fast, they can keep pace with the fast-paced running of Snowflake, and they're also going to be cause some troubles for them out on the perimeter because they've got 3 guys that can shoot the rock, and they can shoot it deep. They're not afraid to take 30-foot three-pointers.
Well, Florence has athletes all over, and you need to be able to shut down those athletes early on in the game. So the big task ahead for the Lobos tonight.
Time now for our Northland Pioneer College tip-off. When it comes time to tip off your college education, choose the college with the lowest tuition in the state of Arizona. That's Northland Pioneer College, with credit hours starting as low as $40 per credit hour. Snowflake's going to win the tip here. Brimhall's got it, throws down into the corner. Bounce pass into West. West going to take it across and try a pass to Larson, but Larson left the spot, and West threw a bad pass, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, that was sort of the Achilles heel of the Lobos last game on Wednesday night, is turnovers. So they need to clean that up and make sure that they value each possession tonight.
There's Malik Payton with it. Inside to Farmer. Farmer at the high post. Back to Payton. Launches a three. And he got it.
Can't lose him.
That's a Comfort Fit Dentures three-pointer to start things off for Malik Payton. And there's plenty more of those where that one came from, as that young man can hit him from almost anywhere out on the perimeter. Opening paragraph of the first, the Florence Gophers draw first blood with the first three-pointer of the game. Brimhall drives to the free throw line, takes it inside. Now back up top for, give it to Stewart. Back to West. Try the other side. Brimhall drives, pull-up jumper. He got it. Nice job by Brimhall. He hangs and hits. And Michael Brimhall, who averages 8.7 points per game, gets the first bucket of the night for Snowflake. And it's 3-2. With 6.5 left to play here in the first.
Looks like Lobos playing a little bit of man-to-man. They've got Gannon Larson on Malik Payton.
And Gannon Larson may not be able to play help side defense tonight if he's going to work against Payton. We saw that work well for Billups, especially in that first half against Winslow, as they were able to limit him to just a couple of field goals. Payton fakes the shot, gives up top. That's to Chappell. Chappell drives, dishes to White. White going to be blocked by West, and West tracks it down in the corner. Saves it from going out. Bryson Stewart to the line inside the lane, left-hand layup. He's going to be blocked, and then Malik Payton stared him down. I thought we were going to have some smack talk there.
Well, and Ryson, the good sport, he pats him on the butt, tells him good block. We're going to get you back here.
Stewart puts up the hook shot. It won't go. Nice rebound by Connor Hall. It won't go. The tip in, though, is good for Stewart West. And the Lobos take the lead 4-3 with 5.5 left to play here in the first. Payton drives, now steps back, throws up the three off the heel, no good. Gannon Larson with the long rebound. Kicks to Stewart. Back to Larson. Larson fakes. Fakes the pass to Hall, gives it to Rice and Stewart. Bounce pass into West. He turns. Double team
Good
down
luck.
low. Hall's wide open. He scores it up and in. Connor Hall just says, I'm here.
Yep. Well, and that's Stewart West right there, feeling the double team, knowing that he's got his player cutting into the middle in Connor Hall, and makes it happen. So
6-3, 5:01 left to play here in the first. Snowflake by 3. White dribbles, now throw up top of the key. And pull-up jumper for Farmer. It's going to be short. Rebound West. Farmer and Chappell both can hit that long-range three.
Well, you said it earlier too, Camden. They're not afraid to shoot it anytime, any place, once they're in their half-court set. So Lobos have to understand that, make sure they get hands up, especially if it's a deep three, get hands up and find the box out.
Pass comes in to Stewart. Stewart gonna bounce between the legs. Hands it off to Larson. 4.5 left to play here in the first. Connor Hall into West. West puts it up and off the window. It's gonna be no good, but a bump and a foul is gonna be called on Izzy Dismuke. And Dismuke, the 6'2 senior, is a load to handle down low. And he does a great job of using his body and gets away with a lot, but he gets called for the personal here and sends Stewart West to the Mountain Mobile Auto Glass free throw line. And West, who is a 54% free throw shooter, misses the first half of his 2 free throws.
And you hate to nitpick Stuart West's game, but this is the one area where the young man could definitely get better. And hey, he gets the second, so hopefully that builds some confidence for him at the free throw line tonight.
That'll put the Lobos up 7-3 with 4:20 remaining here in the first. Florence with the basketball. White going to bring it right side and then just throws it to nobody. Nice save, though, behind the back, but it goes out of bounds. That was an athletic move for Chris Farmer, the 6-foot junior, able to save that one from going out on the far side, but he threw it too far, and it comes out here on the near side.
Well, I don't want to sound like a broken record, but you're going to see athletes all over the court tonight for the Florence Gophers.
Yeah, a lot of fun to watch. This one should be a very fun game. Brimhall up and down with the left hand, gives to Gannon Larson. Larson back over to West. West up and down with the right hand, puts up the jumper and scores it.
Well, and if Dismuke is going to sit back like that, that's exactly what you need to do if you're Stewart. Take 1 or 2 dribbles inside that three-point line and bury that 18-footer.
9-3 Snowflake. Snowflake out to an early comfortable lead here with 3.5 left. There's a steal by Brimhall. Brimhall saves it into the hands of Larson. Larson going to be bumped and fouled as he tries to go to the hole. They're going to say it's a non-shooting foul here, but they're going to pick up the foul on Eddie Chappell, and that's his first. Second team foul. The non-shooting foul gives Snowflake the basketball on the baseline, and Coach Silvas wants a timeout. We take it with them. This is Sholo Ford's presentation of high school basketball on iTalk 106.7 and worldwide on iTalk1067.com.
Who sells the #1 truck in America? Sholo Ford. That's right. Not only do they sell it, Sholo Ford is the best place to buy it. Why? Guy Hatch guarantees it. In fact, he guarantees you'll get the best deal on your next Ford car, van, or SUV as well. It doesn't matter what you buy. Sholo Ford has the best deal. Sholo Ford on the east end of the Deuce and at sholoford.com.
Welcome back here to Snowflake High School. It's 9-3. Snowflake with the early lead in this one. 3.5 remains. They've got the basketball under their window. Throw it into. Now bounce pass into West. West going to spin. Put it up with the left hand off the front of the iron. No good. White with the rebound underneath for the Gophers. Up the far side. Payton working against Larson. Cross-court pass over to Chappell. Chappell drives, puts it up, and it's going to be out of bounds off of West. And so it'll be Florence ball. White set to check it in underneath the Florence basket. Gets it in, stolen away. Throw it ahead. Brimhall's pass a little too strong to Ryson Stewart. He had the pass, or had the steal, but he throws away the pass on the other end in transition.
Now, good recognition by Brimhall there, as you see on the replay. He knows what the Gophers are trying to do. You get it into the hands of 52 and let him go do his thing.
Malik Payton brings it across the stripe for the Gophers. Gophers going to work a little bit of a weave up here on the top. Chappell along with Farmer and Payton. Now Payton going to drive on the left side, and a bump and a foul going to be called on Gannon Larson. That'll be his first. And that one a little bit of a ticky-tack out front on Larson. So the non-shooting foul will give the Gophers the ball in front of the Snowflake bench with 2.5 left to play here in the first. Throw it into the backcourt. Farmer's got it. Left and right on the dribble. Up and down now with the right hand, crosses over, throws it over to Payton. Payton thinks about a three, gets away from Larson and then steps in, and a jump ball is called as West ties up Malik Payton.
Well, this play was created, Camden, by the closeout by Gannon Larson. He came off help side, closed out perfectly, which forced Payton to have to put the ball on the rim and go right into the big man Stuart West.
Alternating possession will go in favor of Florence. Bounce pass in. Deep three here for Chappell. It's no good. Coming out of there with it with the rebound and taking it coast to coast.
Good follow by Stewart.
And Stuart West gets the tip in. He has 7 of the Snowflake Lobos 11. They lead 11-3 with the clock approaching the 2-minute mark of the first quarter.
And that's 4 points now for Stuart West on following the shot.
Nice move by Farmer to get inside. Puts it off the window, and what a circus shot for Chris Farmer. That's the second bucket of the quarter for the Gophers. Larson up top. Now give it to back to Larson. Over to Connor Hall. He's wide open for a three. He misses it. Rebound West. Kicks it out. Ryson Stewart tries for three. He got it. Ryson Stewart knocks down the Comfort Fit Dentures three-pointer. Smile, Comfort Fit Dentures.
And guess who's there for the offensive rebound again? It's Big Stuart West, just doing everything he can to make that thing happen for his team.
Trying to find out what the call is here.
Maybe a bench warning. The official was pointing over to the bench, and now Coach Silva visiting with him.
So checking out of the lineup is Dismuke, and checking in for him is Chase Moore, the 6'2 senior. For Snowflake, Caden Brewer checks into the lineup, and Gannon Larson's going to get a breather here. And I'm not sure the officials, we're going to get a shot maybe the officials, but they just finished their conference. But now the other official's going to talk to Coach Silva again. 1 minute 34 seconds remains here in the first. Snowflake up 14-5. Florence, after the three-pointer, will have the basketball, but looking for answers here in this first quarter. They've only had 2 buckets.
Well, Lobo's doing a good job of not allowing Peyton to get the dribble drive going. He's had to settle for some outside shots.
Malik Peyton going to drive off the elbow. Stopped there by Brewer. Chappell takes the baseline, lost his footing, and traveled.
I'm telling you, Camden, the Lobos are doing an incredible job on closeouts tonight. That time it was Rice and Stewart forcing him to go baseline and right into your big, tall guys down low. That's just textbook defense.
Bounce to Stewart West. He throws into Caden Brewer, and he gets tied up. And we get a jump ball called. The alternating possession will favor Snowflake this time. 1:06 left to play here in the first. And Brewer set to check the ball in. Throws it towards the backcourt to Rice and Stewart. Stewart up and down with the right hand, left and right. Now sets an offensive play, calls for a screen from West. Now he'll take inside the lane, give it back up top to Brimhall. Brimhall drives left hand inside the lane, left hand layup, got it.
Good finish.
Michael Brimhall has been fantastic. He's got his second bucket. Snowflake leads 16-5 with 43 seconds left to play here in the first. Malik Peyton tries a deep three. Around and off, Connor Hall with the rebound. And there's a pass by Brimhall that was slapped down by Peyton, but saved by Brewer. Now to Hall, now to Stewart. Rice and Stewart moves Brimhall down into the corner, fakes to him, gives up top to Connor Hall. Hall between the wheels, takes a jab step, now comes over to Brewer. Brewer on the wing will work it back between the wheels. Brewer tosses over to Rice and Stewart, looks in at West. Now takes it back to the wing. 7 seconds, 6. I don't know if they know how much time's on the clock. Stewart almost has it poked away. Gives to Connor Hall. He tries a three at the buzzer. Score it. Comfort Fit Dentures three-pointer, Connor Hall. And the Snowflake Lobos lead it 19-5 as we go to quarter number 2. This is Sholo Ford's presentation of high school basketball on iTalk 106.7 and worldwide on iTalk1067.com.
I got this. Don't take time out of your busy day. Let Mountain Mobile Auto Glass come to you. All our technicians are certified by the National Auto Glass Safety Council. Mountain Mobile Auto Glass will give you $50 cash, free movie passes, and free dinner.
536-5972. Mountain Mobile Auto Glass, cash back to you.
Well, I don't know if you could ask for a better first quarter.
Couldn't agree more, Camden. They're shooting 8 of 12 right now. And, man, they're just scorching the nets. That big three at the end by Connor Hall, that's a big momentum booster going into the second.
Huge. 19-5. Snowflake as we go to quarter number 2. Only 2 buckets in that first quarter scored by the Florence Gophers. And it won't be the same the rest of the game, I guarantee you that.
Yeah, you have the feeling that Florence is going to find some offensive rhythm anytime now. And
the advantage that Snowflake has right now is they have so many players that can close out on these perimeter shooters.
Yes.
And that has paid huge dividends at the start of this game as Florence try to feel their way back into an offensive output. Nice Euro step to get inside the lane that time by Farmer, and Farmer is going to be fouled and hits the deck. Yep, they do call a foul.
Did they get it on Stewart? I was looking on the replay there. It looked like that's who they were going to get, but
Stewart West picks up the personal. Two team fouls. The shooting foul for Chris Farmer puts him at the Mountain Mobile Auto Glass free throw line. And he knocks down the first. Farmer, a 71% free throw shooter. Comes into the contest. I think he's third on the team.
In scoring?
In free throws.
Oh, in free throws?
Yeah, I think he's third on the team. He is third on the team in scoring as well, averaging 10.3 points per game. He knocks down both free throws, and it's 19-7. Snowflake with the lead here, opening paragraph of the second. Larson looks in at the low post. Now they feed Connor Hall. Connor backs down Farmer and puts up the shot, but it's short. Farmer does a nice job playing defense there. Payton will bring it up the floor for the Gophers. Crosses over against Brewer, gets to the elbow, pulls up, and it's going to be blocked by Rice and Stewart, but a foul.
I think they called a carry on Payton as he was driving to the basket. Yeah, watch the referee right there. He signals on the replay carry. Not sure if I saw that or not, but nonetheless, that's what they called.
Caden Brewer up and down with the right hand. Working against White. Crosses over to the left hand, lost the handle on it, and a foul called here on White. No, a push-off. Offensive foul called on Caden Brewer. So Caden Brewer picks up the third team foul against Snowflake with 7:01 left to play here in the second. It's 19-7 Snowflake. Farmer drives inside the lane, pull-up jumper. Look at the elevation.
Yeah.
Good grief. This one's going to go out of bounds as he misses the shot, and it'll be Snowflake basketball.
Well, you just spoke about Farmer's jumping ability. When I was watching the replay today of the Winslow game, he almost got a block where he hit his head on the backboard. I mean, it was the kid can jump out of the building.
Yeah. Yeah, but a lot of fun to watch.
Well, but nonetheless, he sort of forced the shot. That's sort of what we've talked about with Florence. If they'll be patient, they'll find their lanes.
West double team, kick out to Larson. Larson over to Rice and Stewart. Stewart on the wing left. Fakes the drive, now backs out. Left hand dribble against Malik Payton. Now moves it to the right side. Picks up his dribble, gives to Caden Brewer. Cross-courted over to Gannon Larson on the right side. Feed the low post. West squares up against Chase Moore and then throws it out of bounds. Second time tonight we've seen that happen where Larson leaves the spot and it looks like West is expecting him to be there in the corner and he's not there. Farmer drives it to the elbow, gives to Payton. Payton tries a long three. It's no good. Caden Brewer tracks down the rebound, but then throws it away, and we get a foul called.
They go against Payton. Did he push Brewer?
I didn't see it, but
I didn't either. I don't know if we've got a replay on that or
that's who
not,
they're calling it on. Blake Payton going to pick up his first personal, and the third team foul for the Gophers. 19-7 Snowflake leads, 6:07 left to play. Opening paragraph of this second quarter. Brewer's three-pointer is off and around and off, and here comes Chappell. Chappell drives, and West goes over the top of Chappell and hammers into the floor, and that's an easy call for the officials. Stuart West picks up his second.
Yeah, that's a big play in the game right there. Brewer misses the three-pointer, and Lobos failed to get back as Chappell's able to just beat them all down the floor.
Well, and Stewart now with two fouls in the contest, and we've seen when he gets into foul trouble that Snowflake runs into some troubles just with their offense syncing up. Mountain Mobile Auto Glass free throw line will feature Eddie Chappell here, and he knocks down his first of two free throws. He's a 75% free throw shooter.
And into the ball game for West comes Caleb Johnson, who was our Alberto's player of the game on Wednesday night against Thatcher. So he came in and played some big minutes. We'll see if he can do it again tonight.
So two quick free throws, and it's a 10-point ball game, 19-9. Brewer throws inside to Connor Hall. He lost the handle on it, picked up by Chase Moore. Malik Payton going to drive it to the free throw line, spins and knocks down Caden Brewer, and a travel's going to be called And they had to call something there as Brewer went down. I think it was more likely an offensive foul, but they called a travel.
Yeah, I'm not sure I saw the travel, but I do think I think he charged him. But nonetheless, probably works out better for the Gophers that way anyway, right?
It does, for sure, because you don't want Malik to be in foul trouble early in the contest. He's already got one. Brewer going to cross over, get to the baseline, puts up the shot that's no good. Payton with the rebound. Races it across the time stripe, kicks it out to the corner. Chappell drives, and he goes high off the glass and scores it. Eddie Chappell with his first bucket of the night, and all of a sudden it's a 9-point lead, an 8-point lead. And Connor Hall tries to save this one, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, good heads-up play by Farmer as he's streaking down the floor, able to knock the ball away and save it inbounds to hit it off of Connor Hall to earn the possession back for the Gophers.
19-11, there's a travel. Yep. And an easy call for the official.
This is a big point in this game right now, Camden. Coming in, you're almost to halftime here, another 4 minutes. Stuart West on the bench. Lobos have just fell out of sync offensively. Not really sure who their go-to guy is right now.
They haven't scored yet here in the second. We're almost halfway through this second quarter. Bounce pass into Connor Hall. He's bumped off the spot. Now he turns, spins, passes it over, and steps on the baseline out of bounds. Gannon Larson was open on the far side, but he steps right out on the baseline, and it's just underneath our camera there. Can't quite see it, but it was pretty clear from our angle up here. And we're only, 100 feet away, 200 feet?
I thought this was Mile High press box up here, isn't it?
Yeah. Up and down with the left hand, drive it towards the elbow on the left side or the wing on the left side. That's now Farmer going to try a three. It's short. Rebound, Chase Moore. He's banging his way against Connor Hall, and he's going to draw the contact and the foul. Connor Hall whistled for the personal. That'll be his first.
A tough break for the Lobos as Farmer throws up the air ball, and the guys just have their backs to the ball. They don't see where it's coming in. That's why Case Moore is able to go get that rebound.
Well, and that's a situation where if Connor Hall stands up straight and then just takes the charge, that's going to be an offensive foul. But he's got his hands over the top of Chase Moore that time, and unfortunately that's not great position. So at the Mountain Mobile Auto Glass free throw line, Case Moore knocks down a free throw. He's only a 58% free throw shooter, but for this Florence team, that's one thing that they do very well is shooting free throws. Right now they're a perfect 6 for 6 in the contest at the Mountain Mobile Auto Glass free throw line. Brewer tries a three. It's off the back, no good. And we approach the halfway mark of this second quarter, and it's 19-13. 6-point lead for the Snowflake Lobos, and Florence going to take their time with that weave up top.
Feels like momentum needs to shift back if you're a Lobo fan. Everything on the Gopher side right now.
Payton going to drive, gets triple team, bounces it to Chase Moore. He puts it off the window, a little too strong. Connor Hall gets the rebound, fights it away from Farmer. Now to Larson. Larson left open. Right hand runner, missed it. Brewer follows up, tips it up and in. Caden Brewer with his first bucket of the night, and it's 21-13.
Well, the first 2 points of the second quarter come off of a good offensive rebound by Caden Brewer after probably a little ill-advised shot by Gannon Larson.
Back to an 8-point lead for Snowflake. And Chappell drives, misses the shot, rebounds loose. Connor Hall finally picks it up. Give to Gannon Larson, and a foul called as Larson tried to trigger a fast break.
This one might be fun to count how many players this ball goes off on the replay, Camden. I think that hit 7 or 8 guys. Hit them all in the face, the hands, the chest. That ball was flying around everywhere right there.
3A quarterfinal pinball there.
And just as a note, we talked about earlier in the game, you still see Noah Baum on the bench. So although we talked about him, at this point you would have felt like maybe they would try to bring him in to get a feel for the game a bit.
Bryson Stewart was called on the personal. Snowflake with the basketball. Oh, excuse me, I'm sorry. That wasn't Stewart. That was on Eddie Chappell, and that's 2 on Chappell. Stewart drives, tries to feed to Hall, and it's picked off. And you get the sense that Snowflake may be a little too worried about the blocking ability of Florence as they get down, and seems like they've made a couple of extra passes that they didn't need to. And a foul called on the drive as Peyton tries to get around Gannon Larson, and Larson will pick up his second.
And good foul there by Gannon. I know you don't ever want to foul, but Peyton had him on the step, and he's able to make sure that he doesn't get into the lane.
2:28 here in the second. 21-13, Snowflake with the early lead. Farmer going to drive to the elbow, kicks it out. Gives to Chappell. Chappell drives, now backs out, working against Rice and Stewart. Stewart trying to take away the right hand. Now give to Malik Peyton. Peyton likes to go left, but he's got a strong fake to the right. Now he steps in with the right, dishes wide open Chase Moore, and a perfect play on the dish to Chase Moore, and he gets the easy bucket.
Well, and you saw every Lobo defender was just staring down Malik Peyton, losing more on the backside.
Snowflake by 6. Brimhall puts one off the front of the iron, no good. Minute 45 left to play. Florence with the basketball. Farmer takes it down inside the lane, bumps into Brimhall, and we get a block foul. It's going to be called on Brimhall here. And Brimhall just couldn't get out of the way.
Yeah, and you feel like you can hear the Snowflake fans probably on our audio a bit. They wanted something different there. It looked like Farmer maybe extended the arm a bit, but
well, Farmer,
when you're not in the right position as a defender, the referees are typically going to err on the side of giving you the foul as the defender.
Farmer looked like he was out of control to boot. Looked like it could have been a player control foul, but he misses the Mountain Mobile Auto Glass free throw, and it remains 21-15 Snowflake with 1.5 left to play now in the first.
I guess ball don't lie, right?
Caleb Johnson. Now Stewart. Stewart looking at Hall, now bounces it out. Try one from three-point range on the wing left for Tingy. And the rebound is pulled down by Chase Moore, and a jump ball is called as Connor Hall ties him up.
I guess maybe Moore didn't have possession. To me, that looks a lot like a travel on the replay there, as Moore had possession as he's going to the ground, but nonetheless, stays Lobo's ball. And you're looking offensively right here, right now for the Lobos. Scoring's got to come from Michael Brimhall. He's got to get aggressive right here and try to work something out for his teammates.
Throws it into the backcourt to Brimhall. Brimhall will bring it across with 1:10 left. Up 21-15, 6-point Lobo lead. Gets a screen, gets to the line, lost the handle on the basketball, dives to the deck, throws to Connor Hall. It's still loose. Players and bodies flying all over the place. And they say Connor Hall was the last one to touch it on that baseline, and they turn the ball over to Florence.
Just a good effort. Look at that. 4 guys diving for the ball. Great shot by our cameraman there.
Good call by the official, too. Connor Hall was the one that rolled over with that possession, and his shoulder hit out of bounds, and that triggered the turnover. Moore sets a screen for Peyton. He drives inside, puts it up with the left hand. It's no good, and the rebound's going to go out of bounds. Last touched by Florence.
Great defense here by Connor Hall as you see him just get all ball, force the ill-advised shot by Peyton with the left hand.
Tingy to Brimhall. Brimhall gives to Caleb Johnson. He drives off the wing right side, and there's going to be a late whistle, and the Florence coaching staff beside
Did
themselves.
you see Coach Silva there? Coach Silva was like, settle down. It was his assistant going bananas. And Coach Silva's just like, hey, settle down.
Fouls called on number 24, Chase Moore, his first. At the free throw line, hitting the first of 2 Mountain Mobile Auto Glass free throws is Caleb Johnson.
2 big free throws here for Caleb if he can get both. And then if you're the Lobos, you got to go lock it down on the defensive end here.
Make it an 8-point Lobo lead, 23-15, 31.9 left to play here in the second. Malik Peyton brings it across the time stripe. Crossover dribble, step back, launch a 3, missed it. Chase Moore over the back of Connor Hall. He's going to be whistled for his second personal. And Chase Moore just said, I'll use Connor Hall as a ladder here and see how many rungs I can get up. The official was over on the far side. Credit the official for seeing what took place there, because he was not in a great position to see that foul, but Brimhall drives, he's open, pull-up jumper inside the paint, and Chase Moore gives him some lip service as he leaves. Malik Payton, left-hand layup, no good. Rebound, Connor Hall at the buzzer, and we go to halftime. Snowflake leading at 23-15. This is Sholo Ford's presentation of high school basketball on iTalk 106.7 and worldwide on iTalk1067.com.
High school basketball is
Who sells the #1 truck in America? Sholo Ford. That's right. Not only do they sell it, Sholo Ford is the best place to buy it. Why? Guy Hatch guarantees it. In fact, he guarantees you'll get the best deal on your next Ford car, van, or SUV as well. It doesn't matter what you buy. Sholo Ford has the best deal. Sholo Ford on the east end of the Deuce and at sholoford.com.
High school basketball is presented by Sholo Ford on the east end of the Deuce. Also brought to you in part by Larson Waste, taking care of the hassle to give you peace of mind. Deemer's Glass. For anything glass, call 1-888-GLASS-MAN. Positive Solar. Smile more, pay less. Kyson and Cody Burden and team. The Purgatory. Coffee, sweets, and roastery. First Propane. First in propane, first in service.
I got this. Don't take time out of your busy day. Let Mountain Mobile Auto Glass come to you. All our technicians are certified by the National Auto Glass Safety Council. Mountain Mobile Auto Glass will give you $50 cash, free movie passes, and free dinner.
536-5972. Mountain Mobile Auto Glass, cash back to you.
Hungry for a win? Your stomach is always a winner at Aliberto's. Open daily 7 a.m. to 11 p.m., Aliberto's is the best place for breakfast, lunch, and dinner to satisfy your hunger for real fresh Mexican food. With locations in Sholo, Wagon Wheel, Pine Top, Taylor, Heber, Eager, and Holbrook, they're ready to satisfy your hunger and help your stomach feel like a winner. Aliberto's, real, fresh Mexican food.
You've been there, waiting forever at the gas station for the guy to free up so he can fill up your propane tank. Or worse, when the only qualified propane technician decided to stay home that day. Yep, you've been there and I have too. That's why now I get my propane from Ace Hardware every time. You get Ace Hardware's world-famous customer service when you stop in for propane. That's right, you get in, you get out, and you get a great deal on propane and everything else. From Ace Hardware at their locations in Pine Top and Heber. Ace Hardware is proud to support White Mountain Sports.
Orthodontist Dr. Joshua Beeler has been providing family-friendly orthodontics in Sholo and the entire White Mountains since 2006. If you need braces, stop in and see the friendly folks at Beeler Orthodontics and meet their professional staff. Dr. Beeler and his team have the latest in orthodontics technology, and they work with each patient individually to custom tailor the most effective treatment plan for the best results. Beeler Orthodontics is a proud sponsor of high school sports. Beeler Orthodontics, live to smile, love your smile.
When you think glass, think Deemer's Glass in Lakeside. Deemer's Glass offers the best selection of quality glass with affordable prices. They do full home window packages, replacement windows, custom shower doors and enclosures, custom mirrors in many shapes, styles, and colors, glass doors and hardware, commercial glass for buildings and offices, skylights, screens, fire-rated glass for your fireplace or stove, window film, and more. Visit Deemer's Glass today on Porter Mountain Road in Lakeside or call 1-888-GLASSMAN.
Hi, I'm Dr. Arno. I might not be comfortable on the basketball court, but I promise, at Comfort Fit Dentures, you'll feel comfortable, always.
Comfort Fit Dentures has dentures starting at $499 with payment plans, and they have 2 labs, meaning you get your dentures in days instead of weeks. Call Comfort Fit Dentures today to schedule a free exam and x-ray. 928-888-0002. 928-888-0002.
Welcome back to Snowflake High School. It's halftime, and Snowflake leads at 23-15. It was a pretty poor second quarter for Snowflake because they were only able to score 4 points in that second quarter. They got out to a commanding lead. I don't think they could have played the first quarter any better. They were up 19-5 at the end of the first quarter, and they end up giving up and getting outscored in that second quarter. Let's see, what's the difference? 4-10?
Yes.
Yep, 4-10. So really rough second quarter for Snowflake, and it gave Florence a chance to get back into this. Fortunately for Snowflake, Florence they weren't able to hit very many shots. In fact, they only had 2 field goals in that second quarter themselves. They did, however, go 6 of 7 at the free throw line, and so that was a big factor for them in that 10-4 run on Snowflake in that quarter. 23-15 is our halftime score as we look at some halftime scoring for you. Connor Hall with 5, Ryson Stewart with 3, 2 for Caden Brewer, 2 for Caleb Johnson, 4 for Michael Brimhall, and Stuart West leads all scorers here at the break with 7. Chris Farmer on the Florence side of things has 4, Eddie Chappell with 4 for Chase Moore, and the team's leading scorer, Malik Payton, the 6-foot senior, has been held to just 3 first-half points. And a lot of that is due to Gannon Larson's great defense on him. Gannon Larson, though, has 2 personals. We'll see how that plagues him in the second half. We'll step away back with our second half adjustments, our Ace Hardware keys to the game, and a look inside the numbers to tell the true story here at the break. At halftime, Snowflake 23, Florence 15. This is Sholo Ford's presentation of high school basketball on iTalk 106.7 and worldwide on iTalk1067.com.
Who sells the #1 truck in America? Sholo Ford. That's right. Not only do they sell it, Sholo Ford is the best place to buy it. Why? Guy Hatch guarantees it. In fact, he guarantees you'll get the best deal on your next Ford car, van, or SUV as well. It doesn't matter what you buy. Sholo Ford has the best deal. Sholo Ford on the east end of the Deuce and at sholoford.com.
Attention high school juniors and seniors, it's game time. Get ready to transform your life. Northland Pioneer College offers high school students the opportunity to earn college credit while in high school. Get ahead of the game. Complete college classes before you graduate. Visit npc.edu/advising to learn more. Northland Pioneer College, expanding minds, transforming lives.
I got this. Don't take time out of your busy day. Let Mountain Mobile Auto Glass come to you. All our technicians are certified by the National Auto Glass Safety Council. Mountain Mobile Auto Glass will give you $50 cash, free movie passes, and free dinner.
536-5972. Mountain Mobile Auto Glass, cash back to you.
Hungry for a win? Your stomach is always a winner at Aliberto's. Open daily 7 a.m. to 11 p.m., Aliberto's is the best place for breakfast, lunch, and dinner to satisfy your hunger for real fresh Mexican food. With locations in Sholo, Wagon Wheel, Pine Top, Taylor, Heber, Eager, and Holbrook, they're ready to satisfy your hunger and help your stomach feel like a winner. Aliberto's, real, fresh Mexican food.
You've been there, waiting forever at the gas station for the guy to free up so he can fill up your propane tank. Or worse, when the only qualified propane technician decided to stay home that day. Yep, you've been there and I have too. That's why now I get my propane from Ace Hardware every time. You get Ace Hardware's world-famous customer service when you stop in for propane. That's right, you get in, you get out, and you get a great deal on propane and everything else. From Ace Hardware at their locations in Pine Top and Heber. Ace Hardware is proud to support White Mountain Sports.
High school basketball is presented by Sholo Ford on the east end of the Deuce. Also brought to you in part by Larson Waste, taking care of the hassle to give you peace of mind. Deemer's Glass, for anything glass, call 1-888-GLASS-MAN. Positive Solar, smile more, pay less. Kyson and Cody Burden and team. The Purgatory, coffee, sweets, and roastery. First Propane, first in propane, first in service.
Well, we welcome you back here to Snowflake High School. And time now for our Ace Hardware keys to the second half and a look inside the numbers with Abe Bodden.
So first half shooting stats, Snowflake Flobo started off hot, as we said, 8 for 12 in the first quarter, then cooled off considerably, going 9 of 19 in the second half, in the first half. Florence Gophers weren't too much better as they started out at 2 of 6 in the first quarter and then finished the first half shooting 4 of 13. Where they really did their damage was from the free throw line. Where you've got to be real happy, though, if your Coach Wood is like what you said earlier, Camden. Malik Payton only at 3 points. I guarantee he went in there on the whiteboard, circled that, and said, great job, boys. We got to do it for one more half.
Well, that's your Ace Hardware keys to the second half. Don't forget 24/7 Locksmith at Ace Hardware. Their mobile unit will come to you. That's an Ace Hardware at Pine Top, Sholo, and Heber Overguard. Time for our Northland Pioneer College tip-off to the second half. Tuition as low as $40 per credit hour. That's the lowest tuition in the state of Arizona. Northland Pioneer College. Second half underway. It is Snowflake leading 23-15. Florence will have the basketball to start the second half. And they're going to work it around now just underneath the jump circle. Chappell hands to Farmer. Farmer going to hand to Malik Payton. And this is more of an offensive set than we've seen Florence play. When they played against Winslow, it was almost like it was all spread the floor and just see who can drive. Payton going to drive through 4 people. He's able to get the bucket to go, but does it count?
I think they signaled that they're going to count it.
Count the basket.
Yeah.
And 1.
That's going to be on Connor Hall, I believe, is who they got the foul on, is what I saw signaled over the scores table. Just his first. Now, with as much as Connor Hall's been on the deck and in the boards, to only have your first, that's pretty good for him.
That's only the second basket for Malik Payton, but he knocks down the 3-point play with the Mountain Mobile Auto Glass free throw and cuts that lead down to 5. 23-18. Connor Hall backs in, kicks it out to Stewart. He tries a 3. Popcorn in and out, no good. Battle for the rebound won by Connor Hall after it was tipped by Brimhall. And now a travel's going to be called on Connor Hall. He brought that down a little too low that time and gave Florence a chance to grab it.
Yeah, his feet definitely moved. I think where the beef from the Snowflake fans is they felt like maybe a jump ball or even a reach-in would have been the more appropriate call, but nonetheless, go
Payton
for basketball.
Drives, cross-court it to White. Chappell wants, or Farmer rather wants a 3. It's short. Nice rebound by Gannon Larson. Races it, throws it ahead, gives it to Stewart. Stewart almost lost it, got it back. Brimhall up and down with the right hand, gives up top to Stewart. Now to Gannon Larson. He steps inside, puts it off the window, no good. Got his own rebound, kicks it out. Bryson Stewart drives, back to Larson. He launches a 3. He got it! Comfort Fit Dentures 3-pointer for Gannon Larson. His first bucket of the night.
Well, and that's one thing we haven't seen a lot of, Camden, is the dribble penetration kick out to 3-point shooters for the Lobos. That needs to continue.
Larson not the most prolific shooter on this Snowflake team. That's a big bucket.
That's a charge.
And Farmer's going to be called on an offensive foul.
Matt, great defense. We've talked about the closeouts all night. There's another textbook one right there as Brimhall just cuts off Farmer on where he wants to go and is able to draw the big turnover and offensive foul.
That's 2 on Chris Farmer. And a baseline jumper for West misses. Connor Hall with the rebound. Lost it, got it back. Give to Stewart. Brimhall drives. Tries to kick it out to Connor Hall, and it's picked off by Malik Payton. Payton trots it across the stripe. Kick to the corner. Try a 3. Wide open. Off the heel, no good. Gannon Larson rebound. Opening paragraph of the third. Connor Hall couldn't hang on to the pass that was down around his knees, and we get a foul called on Farmer. Chris Farmer, if this is on Farmer, it's his third.
I think they got it on Chappell.
You're right. Chappell picks up his second.
Both players right there, though, both reaching in, so could have very easily gone either way.
Gannon Larson set to check it in. Gets it into Rice and Stewart with 5.5 left to play here in the third. It's 26-18, Snowflake with the lead.
I'd like to see some more of that inside out.
And Stewart West fakes down low, turns high post, can't get the shot to go though, and Connor Hall is going to be called on a ticky-tack.
Yeah, Coach Andy Wood off the bench, mask down.
That's
you know that's a frustrating one when the mask goes down.
Yeah.
Those referees need to hear me right now.
Well, he's going to ask his 6'3 senior what he's doing back there because that's his third personal. And right now he stays in, but there's a 3-pointer. Knock it down, young man. Chris Farmer, a Comfort Fit Dentures 3. And that'll cut the lead back down to 5. High off the glass, Larson shot no good. Racing it across the stripe is Farmer. Fake into the lane, go down the left side of the lane, blow the layup. Brimhall with the rebound for Snowflake. He's bumped from behind, no call. Fans to their feet. Farmer gonna take it inside. Connor Hall takes the charge. We get a whistle and Connor Hall gets stepped on by White. And we'll see the replay here. Look at the elevation. And then White goes up and steps right on the top of Hall. And we get a foul call, offensive foul. And Connor Hall took the brunt of that one.
Well, and this is definitely second half basketball in a playoff game, right? Both teams do not want to go home. Both teams just laid it all on the line, and exactly what you'd expect to see out of Connor Hall, the senior leader here for the Lobos, just taking one literally to the face.
Farmer checks out of the lineup along with Eddie Chappell. Into Connor Hall. Hall off the glass, no good. West lost the handle on it on the rebound. It goes out of bounds. He thought it was last touched by a Gopher. Let's see it on the replay here.
I think it bounced off of Connor. It looked like on the replay maybe.
Might have got him on the hip there. Wide open, White from the corner. In and out, no good. Rebound is won by Brimhall. Brimhall going to race it across the stripe. Steps inside the lane, bounce it into West, but it's through his legs and out of bounds.
And I think right there, you get a missed three-pointer, you're racing up the floor, you don't have numbers. I think if you're Coach Wood, you maybe say, hey guys, let's back it out, let's run an offensive set, where Lobos have seen a lot of success on the offensive set side, running their half-court offense. And
Coach Wood talking to Brimhall, but I'll tell you, nice rebound by Brimhall. Larson going to check out of the lineup. You see him talking to Coach Wood there. And now we get Malik Payton bringing it across the floor with for the Gophers. Three-point look from the corner. It's no good. Back into the lineup is Chappell. Bryson Stewart bumped by White. No call. He dribbles to the baseline. Now double team. In trouble. No one to pass to. Gets it up to West. To Hall. He tries a three. Heel of the iron. No good. Long rebound. Brimhall. And a foul is called. And it's going to go against Florence here.
That's on Dismuke. I believe that's going to be his third. Correct me if I'm wrong.
I think it's only
Is that
two.
only two on him? Okay.
Izzy Dismuke, the 6'2 senior, whistle.
I guess I am wrong. He just wasn't out there a lot in that first half, so I thought maybe he was sitting with two.
We saw Chase Moore play a lot against Winslow as well. These two players are pretty interchangeable.
Yeah, very similar for sure.
And Caden Brewer launches from the corner on the inbounds play. Stuart West gets a rebound. Huge rebound there. That one in the running for our Deemer's Glass Man of the Game, brought to you by Deemer's Glass at Lakeside. Call 1-888-GLASS for quality glass at affordable prices. 1-888-GLASSMAN. Brewer, deep three. Got it.
Nice shot.
Smile Comfort Fit Dentures, Caden Brewer. 29-21, an 8-point Lobo lead again with 3:14 left to play. Now in the third. Bounce it down the baseline. Brunner now try one from Payton. His shot no good, and another rebound by Brimhall. Brimhall has got himself a nice package of rebounds here tonight. Right now, he's leading, I think, the team in rebounding.
Well, especially in this second half. I mean, how many rebounds have we seen him rip down off those missed threes?
When was the last time we heard the fans like this?
It's bringing back good memories, Camden, for sure.
Absolutely. Brimhall.
All day.
Inside the paint, can't get it to go. Rebound Chappell. Races it out of the back stripe. He's triple teamed down low, and a foul's going to be called on Brewer as they go hard to the deck.
Yeah, and I don't know if Brewer's, yes, you see Brewer sort of throw his shoulder into him there on the replay. Good call by the official. Maybe could have been one of those player control type fouls, but Brewer definitely threw his shoulder into him.
Got to be quiet with the body, right? Can't get scared at the last second and turn your shoulder.
Well, now he's shooting into the student crowd too, Camden, so we just talked about the effect of the crowd.
Yep.
Chappell steps up, ice water in the veins there.
Eddie Chappell knocks down the Mount Mobile Auto Glass free throw. They have only missed one tonight. They were 6 of 7 in the first half. They're 2 for 2 right now here in the second half. Chappell, a 75% free throw shooter. He's cut the lead to 7, make it 6. 6-point Lobel lead with 2.5 left here in the third. Brewer bounce pass to Stewart, looks in at West. And they have not fed the ball to West that often tonight. And every time he's gotten it, well, there's a nice open look for Rice and Stewart. Missed it. Brimhall with another rebound. Brewer to the line, into the lane. Right-hand runner, won't go. Got his own rebound, won't go. Battle for the rebound, won by the Gophers. Racing it across the stripe is Chappell, and Chappell unable to hit, but he earns a trip to the free throw line.
Well, good transition offense there by Chappell, understanding that he's got a few guys back on their heels and just decides to push the issue. And why not? He just got done making 2 free throws. Why not go get a couple more?
That's going to be Connor Hall's. Well, they gave that to Connor Hall, but he had 3 before. That they're saying he has 3 now. So he'll check out. He must have only had 2 before. I missed something somewhere. Connor Hall will check out, and Caleb Johnson will check in. Meanwhile, Eddie Chappell knocks down another Mountain Mobile Auto Glass free throw. We're down to a 5-point lead. Make it a 4-point lead as he's a perfect 6 for 6 from the stripe tonight. There's a steal. Malik Payton with the steal. Behind the back to the line, inside the lane. Charged. He knocks down Brewer, and it's going to be an offensive charge.
Well, and I think Brewer does a great job of setting up, but you'll see Payton, he sort of goes in with his shoulder down and head down right there. Easy call for the official, and good defense there by Brewer. After he turned the ball over, you needed to redeem yourself a bit, right? So
you saw him try to turn that shoulder again, but he said, "Nope, this time I'm gonna take it."
I want to so bad. There's what you need. Oh, Stewart misses the layup.
That's the second personal for Malik Payton, and we get a technical called on Florence. Something was said on the other end, and it's going to go against. Is that
they say
Payton?
52? I think they said Malik Payton 52.
Payton's going to come over and talk to the official. So I'd be surprised, Coach Silas.
I don't know if he was saying something as he was running down the floor, taunting West or something. I don't know. I didn't see it, so I'll put Rice and Stewart to shoot.
That's not Payton. They're going to give it to Chase Moore, or Case Moore, rather. Case.
Oh.
That'll be his 3rd personal. So I was surprised to see Malik talking to the official after it was called on him, and it wasn't. That's why he was confident in having the conversation with the official. Rice and Stewart misses the first. Stewart, an 83% free throw shooter, the best free throw percentage on the Snowflake team. Short. And he misses both of them. Free throws win ball games.
No doubt, and that's where Florence has gotten back into this thing, Camden, as we talked about at halftime. They really do not have a lot of field goals in this game. It's been at the charity stripe where they've made their money tonight.
Snowflake by 4, minute 48. They've got the basketball. 3rd quarter. Rice and Stewart working against Payton. Calls for a screen, hands it off to Larson. Throw inside to West. West had it knocked away for a moment, got it back, kick it out to Brewer. Brewer launches for 3. Front of the iron, no good. Rebound White. Payton gonna bring it up the floor, left and right on the dribble, goes right side over to Chappell. Chappell up and down, back over to Payton. Payton on the wing left, now back up top, Chappell. Chappell gets a screen by Moore. Kick it, now go to the corner, White. White dribbles it back up and gives to Payton. Payton between the legs, working against Caden Brewer. Moore gives him a screen, and we get a moving screen on Case Moore. It's gonna be an offensive foul. That'll be 4 on Case Moore, the 6'2 senior.
And that should put them at the line, I believe. Looks like we're going to be in the bonus. But I guess, do you go to the free throw line on offensive fouls? You do, right? Yeah, they're buzzing them over to go shoot free throws.
Coach David Silas still having a conversation with the officials.
Oh, never mind. Okay, I'm wrong. Officials get it right.
So the final minute of this 3rd quarter, Snowflake nursing a 4-point lead, 29-25. Work it around the perimeter, now feed it inside. And trying to get the shot off is Caleb Johnson. He's stripped by Case Moore from behind.
Big defensive stop here for the Lobos will go a long ways.
And a dribble that's going to be dropped and lost, but then stepping out of bounds. No, timeout call.
Good call by Coach Silva
by
there.
Florence as Chappell was going to the floor, almost a turnover. We'll take it with them. 32 seconds left to play here in the third. Snowflake up by 4. This is Sholo Ford's presentation of high school basketball on iTalk 106.7 and worldwide on iTalk1067.com.
Who sells the #1 truck in America? Sholo Ford. That's right. Not only do they sell it, Sholo Ford is the best place to buy it. Why? Guy Hatch guarantees it. In fact, he guarantees you'll get the best deal on your next Ford car, van, or SUV as well. It doesn't matter what you buy. Sholo Ford has the best deal. Sholo Ford on the east end of the Deuce and at sholoford.com.
Welcome back to Snowflake High School, 29-25. Snowflake with the lead, Florence with the basketball after the timeout. They check it in to Peyton. Malik Peyton going to work it right side. Down towards the baseline, step back 3. Off the heel, no good. Stewart West with the rebound. Give to Gannon Larson. Larson ahead to Rice and Stewart. Stewart, double team. Back up to Larson. Over to Brewer. Caleb Johnson drives, kicks to the corner. Larson's wide open, in and out, no good. Brewer battles for the rebound, tips to Johnson, and then picked up by Chappell. Chappell launches from three-quarter court, and it's no good. Well, we go to the fourth and final with Snowflake up 29-25. We'll take this one and back with the fourth and final. This is Sholo Ford's presentation of high school basketball on iTalk 106.7 and worldwide on iTalk1067.com.
Winning takes focus, preparation, and support. Keep focused on your dream career while saving thousands in tuition costs at Northland Pioneer College. We're here to support your goals and see you succeed. Visit npc.edu to see our programs. An academic advisor will get you on the right path to achieve your educational goals. Northland Pioneer College, expanding minds, transforming lives.
Welcome back to Snowflake High School, 29-25. Snowflake with the lead as they hang on to a 4-point lead. Snowflake has lost the last 2 quarters, though. They were outscored 4-10 in the second quarter. They were outscored 6-10 in that third quarter, and so Snowflake's looking for some answers offensively. They need to get some shots to fall here in this fourth quarter if they're going to win this contest. So Northland Pioneer College kickoff to the fourth quarter. When it comes time to kick off your college education, choose the college with tuition as low as $40 per credit hour, the lowest tuition in the state of Arizona. Northland Pioneer College. Larson's runner won't go. And the rebound is to Malik Peyton. Peyton brings it up, has it stolen by Brimhall.
Man, great steal by Michael Brimhall right there. That's just what the Lobos needed on defense.
Give to Larson. Down to the low post. Caleb Johnson drives. And a bump and a foul going to be called on Farmer. One of the things that you watch, if you watch this Florence team, one thing they do really well is they use their hips. They get their hands up in the air and they use their hips to push players around. And that's exactly what Farmer was doing, but this time he got called on it. That's his 4th, and he's going to check out of the lineup.
That one could loom large there for the Gophers as Farmer, one of those great athletes that can take the ball to the rim whenever you need him to.
That's Caleb Brunner that checks in, and from the Mountain Mobile Auto Glass free throw line, Caleb Johnson misses another Snowflake free throw.
Well, the free throws that the Gophers have made them, the Lobos haven't. That's been the story of this second half so far in scoring.
Let's hope it's not the story of the game.
Stepped out.
And stepping out is...
That was Eddie Chappell on the drive.
Chappell down that baseline, got bumped a little bit. No call by the official.
Good
Brewer going to drive,
Brewer.
puts it off the window. It's no good. Rebound, Chappell. Chappell has a 3-on-3. And Peyton says, that's numbers I like. He spins, scores it. How about that move by Peyton?
That's how you average 25-plus points a game or moves like that.
That's only his third field goal tonight. And in and out on the three-point look by Brimhall. All of a sudden, it's a two-point game, 29-27 with 6.5 left to play in the fourth quarter.
Now, we haven't seen Stuart West touch the ball underneath a lot, Camden, for the Lobos. I think that's a strategy move that's got to change.
And this one's loose. Diving on the floor is Payton. And he cannot come up with it before he slides out of bounds. (29-27), a two-point lead for Snowflake. They've watched this lead slowly dissipate over the course of the last two quarters.
I think you've got to go to West and look for the inside-out game.
Brimhall going to try a three. Front of the iron, no good. And West gets knocked out, but it's Malik Payton had him on his hip. He had the position. West wanted a foul. He's not going to get it. Crossover dribble. Step inside, split the defenders, fall down, lost the handle on it. Picked up there by White. Top of the key. Chappell tries one from 18. It's no good. Brewer, rebound, comes out of there with it. Lost the handle, gives it back to Larson. Larson tries a pass into West. It's kicked by White and knocked out of bounds. And we get a timeout called with 5:44. Florence wants to talk it over. Snowflake 29, Florence 27. This is Sholo Ford's presentation of high school basketball on iTalk 106.7 and worldwide at iTalk1067.com.
When you think glass, think Deemer's Glass in Lakeside. Deemer's Glass offers the best selection of quality glass with affordable prices. They do full home window packages, replacement windows, custom shower doors and enclosures, custom mirrors in many shapes, styles, and colors, glass doors and hardware, commercial glass for buildings and offices, skylights, screens, fire-rated glass for your fireplace or stove, window film, and more. Visit Deemer's Glass today on Porter Mountain Road in Lakeside or call 1-888-GLASSMAN.
Welcome back to Snowflake High School, 29-27. And it's a two-point lead for Snowflake. We talked about, Snowflake lost to Winslow. Their only loss on the season was to the Winslow Bulldogs, and that one, in essence, was lost because of missed free throws.
Yeah, and speaking with a number of the Snowflake staff after that one, that is where they felt they left that game on the line. It could potentially be the same story tonight if they lose this thing.
Brewer feeds West. He backs down, lost the handle. Into the hands of Larson. Larson. And a timeout called by Andy Wood. We go with him. 5.5 left to play fourth, 29-27 Snowflake. This is Sholo Ford's presentation of high school basketball on iTalk 106.7 and worldwide on iTalk1067.com.
Orthodontist Dr. Joshua Beeler has been providing family-friendly orthodontics in Sholo and the entire White Mountains since 2006. If you need braces, stop in and see the friendly folks at Beeler Orthodontics and meet their professional staff. Dr. Beeler and his team have the latest in orthodontics technology, and they work with each patient individually to custom tailor the most effective treatment plan for the best results. Beeler Orthodontics is a proud sponsor of high school sports. Beeler Orthodontics, live to smile, love your smile.
Welcome back. With 5.5 left to play in the contest. Snowflake hanging on to a 2-point lead here. Snowflake will have the basketball after the Snowflake timeout. Gannon Larson set to check it in on the near side. Comes into Rice and Stewart. Stewart up and down with the right hand, looks in at West. Back to Stewart. And West not even putting his hands up to call for the ball here. And we get an offensive foul called away from the ball. That's going on West.
I think they signaled 25.
Or did they
go
call
24?
Brimhall?
Oh no, they did 24. I thought he saw him hold up a number 5. Huh.
West,
I did not see what happened. It looked like West just sort of was walking out to the 3-point line.
West had 7 points in the first quarter, has not scored since.
Yeah, that's a big storyline for the Lobos offensively for sure.
Payton pull-up jumper in the paint. He got it. Shooter's touch. Malik Payton has been known to come alive in the fourth quarter. He's tied it up at 29. 5:01 left to play in the contest. Larson drives to the lane, and we get a foul called on Gannon Larson. Offensive foul whistled on the senior. His third.
Yeah, and not a lot of discussion on that one. That he definitely pushed off. Big turnover. Florence could take the lead, I believe, for the first time in this game. I don't feel like they've led at all, Camden. I might be wrong. Maybe it was 2-0 or something, but.
No, I think you're right. I think they did get the opening bucket, but haven't led until no, not even now. Chappell travels.
Yeah, tries to go for that jump stop. You'll see him if we get the angle of the feet. One foot lands first, and then he goes with the other. So
runs into our camera right there and takes out our camera.
Nice move by Stewart.
Stewart West finally gets a bucket.
Rice and Stewart, sorry.
Rice and Stewart.
They're interchangeable, right? Same player, basically.
I always struggle with those names to begin with.
Yeah. Oh, that could have been an offensive foul.
Malik Payton pulls up, tries a shot. Offensive foul on Payton. And for Malik
That'd be his third?
Payton, that's his third.
Now, just trying to do a bit too much. Every Lobo defender staring at him in the face. There's guys open. You've got to be willing to pass the ball. That's why Michael Jordan's great. He gave it to Steve Kerr for a championship one time, right?
Stewart West, double team, kicks out to Larson. He drives, right-hand runner, won't go. Rebound.
Ooh.
And Connor Hall going to be called. Looked like Hall had position, but the official says, no, you reached in. And for Connor Hall, that'll be 4.
Not sure we've seen Dismuke at the line yet tonight, so we'll see what his stroke looks like.
Dismuke on the season, only a 20% free throw shooter. He has not been the most prolific shooter for the Florence Gophers for sure. Lowest free throw shooting average of any of the top players.
Ooh,
and he
not even
missed
close.
everything.
Well, there's the guy you want to foul, I guess,
That's right.
I mean,
yeah.
he's the only one to miss that badly and not look that comfortable at the line. So
Mountain Mobile Auto Glass reminds you don't throw bricks, and he did. Larson down to the baseline, and a bump and a foul is called on White. Caleb White, that's just his first. And I got to tell you, White is a pretty good defender to go 4 quarters as aggressive as he's been defensively tonight and only get 1 foul so far. That's impressive.
Well, about the defensive positioning there, right? He's just.
Larson at the Mountain Mobile Auto Glass free throw line, and the official wants to make sure everybody knows it's 2 shots here. Took the ball from Larson, reminded everyone. This one, popcorn's in and out, no good.
They've got to make these free throws, Camden. That's going to be the story of the game here. If the Lobos are to finish this off and win, it's because they're going to go to the charity stripe and hit some of these.
They're about 50% from the line tonight. They knocked down this one. Gannon Larson gets the second of 2. It's 32 to 29, a 3-point Lobo lead. Payton inside the lane, left-hand leaner, got it.
Good move.
Malik Payton cuts the lead back to 1, 32-31 with under 4 to play now. Larson bounces it over to Stewart. Stewart up and down with the right hand, looks inside, gets a screen, comes over the top. Good defense by Florence here.
Good take by Michael.
Michael Brimhall puts it off the window and in.
Man, he just took Malik Payton down the lane for the right-handed layup. Beautiful move by Michael Brimhall.
34-31. Payton for 3. It's short. White's got the board. He puts it up and in for the Gophers. Back to a 1-point Lobo lead. 34-33 as we approach the 3-minute mark of the 4th. Connor Hall. Hands now to Larson. Larson up top to Stewart.
Lobos fine to eat a little bit of clock here, make sure they get the shot that they want. Good move by Stewart.
Stewart drives, left-hand layup, score it up and in. Bryson Stewart now with 7 in the contest. And it's 36-33, back to a 3-point Lobo lead with 2.5 remaining.
And you saw in the replay there, he left Eddie Chappell's jockstrap out 38 feet from the basket.
Kick to the corner, try a three.
Oh,
Score!
good shot.
Comfort Fit Dentures 3 for Caleb Bruner.
Might be his first attempt, too.
That well,
That's
we
a
saw
gutsy
him
shot.
shoot another one, but that's his first make for sure. We're tied at 36. Larson inside the paint, pull up jumper, score. Gannon Larson back gives the Lobos the lead back. It's 38-36, under 2 to play now. Peyton drives, kicks to the corner. White shoots a three, it's no good. Connor Hall, weak side board.
Big rebound by Connor Hall there. And Lobos with a minute 40 here, we're going to be okay to just try to dribble this thing out. Oh no, oh no.
Bryson Stewart called for an offensive foul. He pushes off on Chappell.
Oh, that's really bad. I'll be fine to say that, but man, tough call on Rice and Stewart there.
That's his first. Timeout on the floor. We'll take it with them. This is Shola Ford's presentation of high school basketball on iTalk 106.7 and worldwide at iTalk1067.com.
Who sells the #1 truck in America? Sholo Ford. That's right. Not only do they sell it, Sholo Ford is the best place to buy it. Why? Guy Hatch guarantees it. In fact, he guarantees you'll get the best deal on your next Ford car, van, or SUV as well. It doesn't matter what you buy. Sholo Ford has the best deal. Sholo Ford on the east end of the Deuce and at sholoford.com.
Well, we welcome you back to Snowflake High School. 38-36 is our score. We have had quite the ball game here tonight. Snowflake enjoyed a comfortable 19-5 lead. They were up 14 in the first quarter, and they slowly have watched that lead slip away. In the second quarter, they were outscored 4-10. In the third quarter, they were outscored 6-10. In this quarter, we've seen Florence tie the game, but they have not yet taken the lead. Snowflake hanging on to a 2-point lead now, 38-36. Florence with the basketball. Peyton tries one from the baseline. It's no good. Rebound Connor Hall.
Excellent defense by Gannon Larson right there. That's a game-winning play right there.
Stewart. And he's going to get fouled here by Chappell.
The Florence coaches are beside themselves, just like the Lobo coaches were on the last one. So
Eddie Chappell picks up his third.
And if you're the Lobos, this is who you want at the line. We've talked about it from the start. 85% free throw shooter, Rice and Stewart at the line.
Although he's 0 for 2 tonight.
Oh, we've cursed him.
Yeah.
Gets
and
it.
He gets the first.
Shooter's roll.
We just needed to remind him who he was.
Yeah. Hey, Ryson. Hey, Ryson.
Mountain Mobile Auto Glass free throw line. First free throw is good for Stewart, the 5'10 senior. Puts his team up by 3. Can make it a 4-point lead in a 2-possession game with this one, and he does.
Another good shooter touch right there.
Rolled it across. Chappell races it up, gives to Peyton. Top of the key, White. Crossover dribble, give to Peyton. Fake the 3, move inside, split the defense, and a travel's call.
Oh. Let's watch the replay here.
1, 2. Well, I don't see the travel, but we do see a charge, and it's probably better that he got called for the travel.
Then they'll sub out Stuart West for Amantingi. That's a free throw shooting move for the Lobos there, and ball handling.
Tingy in the corner, bumped by White, and fouled. Caleb White picks up his second. That is 10 team fouls on Florence now. They're in the double bonus from here on out. Tingy will get 2 shots from the free throw line.
I can see Tingy's family over there in the stands right now, just across our way, and his dad's rubbing his eyes here, so a little bit of nerves maybe on both sides of the Tingy family at this moment.
Amantingi, a 44% free throw shooter on the season.
He's airballed.
Missed everything. And that doesn't make you feel any better.
Nope.
As a shooter, you start to question everything when that happens.
You start going, uh-oh. Do I still have arms? I don't know if I can feel my arms right now. I've been there.
West is going to get back up and set to check in if he
Got it.
makes
Good
this
shot.
one, and he does. They'll make it a 5-point lead, 41-36 with 1:09 left to play in the contest. Stuart West back into the lineup. Tingy does his job, hits 1 of 2 at the line.
Now let's see what Florence runs. I would imagine you're going to be looking for Peyton at some point in the possession.
1:02 left. Pull-up jumper.
Never mind.
Farmer misses. Gannon Larson rebound.
Just a poor offensive set by the Gophers right there. Quick shot, not the shot you want.
And reaching in and making the foul here is Malik Payton. That'll be 4 on him.
And you see Peyton's reaction there a little bit too. He's just wondering, why did I not get the ball there? Farmer took a ill-advised shot, in my opinion. They need to be looking for their leading scorer right there.
So Brimhall at the Mountain Mobile Auto Glass free throw line. He knocks down a critical free throw right there. That makes it a 6-point lead. Can make it a 2-possession game with this free throw.
And 4 of their last 5, right, Cameron? We've been beating that story all night. So
gotta make free throws. Gotta make them, especially
Gets
down
it.
the stretch.
Good
You got them
shot.
both.
Good clutch free throws there by Brimhall.
48 seconds, and Coach Wood says don't foul. Peyton, NBA range
Got
3,
it.
drains it. Comfort Fit Dentures, smile, Comfort Fit Dentures. Malik Payton he's got 9 points already in this fourth quarter. We'll keep it here with 40 seconds remaining in the contest and talk about this Malik Payton tonight. He comes into the contest averaging 27 points per game. He goes the first 3 quarters and only scores 2 buckets in the first 3 quarters. Got him for a 3 in the first, got him for a 2 and a field goal in the third, and then in this fourth quarter he's poured in 9 points. And so that's been the difference for Florence here in this third quarter. Only 2 other players to score.
Well, you can see why he averages what he does. He does everything on the floor. He's able to take you off the dribble. He's able to hit the three-pointers we just saw. And I feel like at times he's pushed the issue a bit tonight, but he is their go-to guy. You've got to put the ball in his hands here with 40 seconds to go. You've got to hope the Lobos miss some free throws, and then you've got to find number 52 and let him go do his thing. And if that means dishing to an open teammate, then that's fine. You're okay with that. But the ball's got to be in his hands.
4-point Lobo lead, 43-39. With 40 seconds remaining, Snowflake going to have to take care of the basketball here. Florence will look for a quick steal. If not, they're going to foul. Get it into Tingy. They want him to have it. Give it to Larson, and he's going to be fouled by White. White's going to pick up his third. One of the problems they have is Peyton now with 4 fouls. He's not going to be able to be one of those players that fouls.
Yeah, because if he goes out, then that would be a big one for the Gophers.
Gannon Larson, who on the season is a 29% free throw shooter. 1 of 2 at the free throw line.
And this was one of those that we were surprised to see Larson's free throw shooting so low. We'll see what he can do here.
Got the first.
Looks really confident right there. That's a good stroke by Gannon.
He's looked confident all night long, really. Tingy out, West back into the lineup.
Well, and Gannon Larson is the one that's responsible for guarding Peyton tonight, so that output that we just got done talking about with only 3 points in the first half, largely attributed to that young man right there.
Got them both. Huge free throws there. 5-point Lobo lead.
Good hand.
6-point Lobo lead. Pull-up jumper, Farmer from 3, rebound West.
Keep it high.
West gives it out over to Rice and Stewart. Reminder, we'll be looking for our Aliberto's Hungry Player of the Game. Brought to you by Aliberto's. And we get a foul.
Timeout. Timeout Lobos.
Timeout
Coach Wood called it.
All right. We'll take it with them with 18 seconds. The Lobos up by 6. This is Sholo Ford's presentation of high school basketball on iTalk 106.7 and worldwide on iTalk1067.com.
Who sells the #1 truck in America? Sholo Ford. That's right. Not only do they sell it, Sholo Ford is the best place to buy it. Why? Guy Hatch guarantees it. In fact, he guarantees you'll get the best deal on your next Ford car, van, or SUV as well. It doesn't matter what you buy. Sholo Ford has the best deal. Sholo Ford on the east end of the Deuce and at sholoford.com.
Welcome back to Snowflake High School, 45-39. Snowflake with the lead with 18 seconds remaining in the contest. They'll have the basketball out of this timeout. And we'll be looking for our Beeler Orthodontic straight line play of the game here, as we'll announce that at the end of this contest. Also our Alberto's Hungry player of the game and our Deemer's Glass man of the game. Beeler Orthodontics, live to smile, love your smile. Alberto's, real fresh Mexican food, Alberto's, and Deemer's Glass. Call 1-888-GLASSMAN for affordable glass, quality glass at affordable prices. That's 1-888-GLASSMAN, Deemer's Glass. Larson set to check the ball in, gets it in to Ryson Stewart.
Great out of bounds play.
He leaks out of the back, and now he's going to wrap it around and burn some more clock. Passes up top to Brimhall. And a foul committed on that pass. A little ticky-tack's going to be called on Jordan Napoleon, who's just checked into the Florence lineup.
And what a heads-up play by Ryson Stewart there. He could have very easily taken the bucket, but understanding that the clock's your friend at this point, and if you can go hit some free throws, then you lock this game away.
He burns 7 seconds off the clock on that inbounds play. Florence was looking for a steal on the inbounds play. And if not a quick foul, at the most they were hoping to give up 3 seconds, and they give up 7 on the heads-up play, as you mentioned, by Ryson Stewart, the 5'10 senior. Finds himself now at the Mountain Mobile Auto Glass free throw line. And the first one is off the heel, no good. How hard is it to hit a free throw at home when the place goes silent?
Yeah. Well, especially after the music that we've been hearing today, all of our ears are shot, so when you go quiet, you hear that ringing still, right?
Yeah, hopefully if you're Ryson Stewart, you hear the ringing, because otherwise – you hear a pin drop, and it's a little unnerving at that charity stripe. Second one for Stewart. He's an 83% free throw shooter. Tonight he is 2 for 7 so far. Not his best outing at the stripe. He missed the second one, and the rebound's going to be knocked down, picked up by Stewart.
Oh, Slobo ball.
Knocked out of bounds by Florence, and Snowflake gets it back here.
Went right off of Chappell's foot, as you saw right there. Great call by the official, because it looked like maybe it was going to go Florence's way there, but he saw it bounce off of Chappell's foot.
8.5 seconds remaining. Snowflake up by 6. Bounce it into Brimhall. Brimhall double teams, spins towards the baseline, now throws it way up top. A scary pass, but Gannon Larson is there, and that's your ball game. Snowflake going to come away with the win here tonight, as they are able to take care of business. They knock off Florence by a final score of 45-39. What a ball game. I'll tell you, that Snowflake team is pretty happy to get away with a win here tonight, because it was not their best night, especially offensively.
Yeah, no doubt about it, Camden. They fought all night long. It was a rough shooting night for them, but to come out of here with a win, that's what playoff basketball is about. Survive and advance.
Absolutely. We'll step away. Back to recap it for you. Our Beeler Orthodontic straight line play of the game, our Deemer's Glass man of the game, and our Alberto's Hungry player of the game when we return. This is Sholo Ford's presentation of high school basketball on iTalk 106.7 and worldwide at iTalk1067.com.
Attention high school juniors and seniors. It's game time. Get ready to transform your life. Northland Pioneer College offers high school students the opportunity to earn college credit while in high school. Get ahead of the game. Complete college classes before you graduate. Visit npc.edu/advising to learn more. Northland Pioneer College. Expanding minds, transforming lives.
I got this. Don't take time out of your busy day. Let Mountain Mobile Auto Glass come to you. All our technicians are certified by the National Auto Glass Safety Council. Mountain Mobile Auto Glass will give you $50 cash, free movie passes, and free dinner.
536-5972. Mountain Mobile Auto Glass, cash back to you.
Hungry for a win? Your stomach is always a winner at Aliberto's. Open daily 7 a.m. to 11 p.m., Aliberto's is the best place for breakfast, lunch, and dinner to satisfy your hunger for real fresh Mexican food. With locations in Shola, Wagon Wheel, Pine Top, Taylor, Heber, Eager, and Holbrook, they're ready to satisfy your hunger and help your stomach feel like a winner. Aliberto's, real, fresh Mexican food.
You've been there, waiting forever at the gas station for the guy to free up so he can fill up your propane tank. Or worse, when the only qualified propane technician decided to stay home that day. Yep, you've been there and I have too. That's why now I get my propane from Ace Hardware every time. You get Ace Hardware's world-famous customer service when you stop in for propane. That's right, you get in, you get out, and you get a great deal on propane and everything else. From Ace Hardware at their locations in Pine Top and Heber. Ace Hardware is proud to support White Mountain Sports.
Orthodontist Dr. Joshua Beeler has been providing family-friendly orthodontics in Show Low and the entire White Mountains since 2006. If you need braces, stop in and see the friendly folks at Beeler Orthodontics and meet their professional staff. Dr. Beeler and his team have the latest in orthodontics technology, and they work with each patient individually to custom tailor the most effective treatment plan for the best results. Beeler Orthodontics is a proud sponsor of high school sports. Beeler Orthodontics, live to smile, love your smile.
When you think glass, think Deemer's Glass in Lakeside. Deemer's Glass offers the best selection of quality glass with affordable prices. They do full home window packages, replacement windows, custom shower doors and enclosures, custom mirrors in many shapes, styles, and colors, glass doors and hardware, commercial glass for buildings and offices, skylights, screens, fire-rated glass for your fireplace or stove, window film, and more. Visit Deemer's Glass today on Porter Mountain Road in Lakeside or call 1-888-GLASSMAN.
Hi, I'm Dr. Arno. I might not be comfortable on the basketball court, but I promise, at Comfort Fit Dentures, you'll feel comfortable. Always.
Comfort Fit Dentures has dentures starting at $499 with payment plans, and they have 2 labs, meaning you get your dentures in days instead of weeks. Call Comfort Fit Dentures today to schedule a free exam and x-ray. 928-888-0002. 928-888-0002. Winning takes focus, preparation, and support. Keep focused on your dream career while saving thousands in tuition costs at Northland Pioneer College. We're here to support your goals and see you succeed. Visit npc.edu to see our programs. An academic advisor will get you on the right path to achieve your educational goals. Northland Pioneer College, expanding minds, transforming lives.
Welcome back to Snowflake High School. Final score, Snowflake wins it here tonight 45-39, and they will advance to play in the semifinals. They will await the announcement of the winner of the other quarterfinals. Let's see who we have here. There's our 1A. What did I do with my brackets here? Well, you'd think we'd have that.
Oh, right here,
Johnny,
Cameron. Here you go.
We moved it out of the
we had to get it out of our way.
Pile. Yeah. So Page is squaring off with Coolidge tonight, and Gilbert Christian has Valley Christian. That's the top bracket. That'll be the other semifinal. Snowflake will await the winner of the Northwest Christian versus Fountain Hills game, which at this point we're wondering if it might be Northwest Christian, because the reality is that Fountain Hills hasn't played real well during the season. And Northwest Christian upset Winslow 50-48, giving us an idea that maybe Northwest Christian is a little bit better than what their number 15 ranking actually is. Don't know if they got some last-minute transfers in the in the season.
Manute Bowl came out of retirement.
Yeah, I don't know what happened, but we'll await to see it. We'll see if we can't pull that up. I don't know if we'll have if we can find that on AZ Preps, but if we can find those scores for you, we'll let you know. Anyway, back to this contest. We'll talk now about our Deemer's Glass Man of the Game, brought to you by Deemer's Glass in Lakeside. hands down the best place to call when you need quality glass at affordable prices. Call 1-888-GLASSMAN. That's 1-888-GLASSMAN. And we find out that Fountain Hills actually did knock off Northwest Christian tonight, 53-26. So Snowflake will face Fountain Hills in the semifinals next week. We'll talk more about that in a moment. But Michael Brimhall, the 5'11 senior, is going to be our Demers Glass man of the game. He had so many steals, so many rebounds, and we don't keep track of those rebounds. He may not have had the most tonight, but he certainly seemed to have a lot of impactful rebounds, including a lot of shots like that one right there. He ends the game with 8 points. He second in scoring tonight. He's our Demers Glass man of the game, brought to you by Demers Glass in Lakeside. Call 1-888-GLASSMAN. That's 1-888-GLASSMAN. Another guy that we'll talk about now is our Alberto's hungry player of the game. And we could talk about Stuart West tonight. We could talk about Malik Payton. We could talk about, Eddie Chappell. He ends with 7 tonight. Chris Farmer ended with 7 tonight for Florence. We could talk about Gannon Larson, who had an outstanding night, but we're going to give it to this young man here. This Ryson Stewart, who led all Snowflake scorers tonight with 9 points, got most of those in the second half, opened the game with a big 3. You see it there, and he's our Alberto's hungry player of the game. Ryson Stewart, the senior, our Alberto's hungry player of the game. Alberto's, real fresh Mexican food, Alberto's. Time now for our Beeler Orthodontics straight line play of the game, brought to you by Beeler Orthodontics. Live to smile, love your smile, Beeler Orthodontics. And, man, there was a ton of highlight reel type plays tonight. 2 athletic teams. And you see Connor Hall's 3 right there. That was at the buzzer, and that gave Snowflake that early 19-5 lead there at the buzzer. Gave them a 14-point lead at the end of the first quarter. And that's going to be our Beeler Orthodontics straight line play of the game. Beeler Orthodontics, live to smile, love your smile, Beeler Orthodontics. Let's talk about the playoffs. Next week, we'll have coverage for you starting at 7 p.m. live here from Snowflake High School as Snowflake will take on Northwest Christian. That game is scheduled for March 18th. And I'm trying to figure out, let me pull out my calendar real quick.
I believe that's a Wednesday, Camden. Let me check, though, for sure. Sorry, Thursday. March 18th is Thursday.
So that's on Thursday. And the girls bracket, they're going to play on March 17th. So they'll play on Wednesday. So we've got 2 semifinal games for you next week. That game on Wednesday and the game on Thursday. Winslow Lady Lobos the Winslow Lady Bulldogs will travel here to Snowflake to take on the number 2 Snowflake Lady Lobos. So we're going to have a doubleheader again next week. Again, on Wednesday, it'll be the girls' game. On Thursday, it'll be the boys' game. Snowflake will host Northwest Christian on Thursday. Those tip-offs are both scheduled for 7 p.m. We hope you'll join us here at iTalk 1067 and iTalk1067.com. And some other games of interest that we should mention to you in the 2A state championship. Girls basketball, Round Valley is playing St. John's tonight. That one, we'll try to look up the score for you on that one. That's a number 4 versus number 5 against the Redskins and the Round Valley Elks. So that crosstown rivalry, a big one, and we'll see if St. John's comes away with the win. I believe that they had the 2 regular season wins on the season, did St. John's, and so it'd be interesting to see if maybe Round Valley could pull off the upset there tonight. But we'll find out that one. Also, Pima playing Phoenix Christian. That's the top half of that bracket. So most likely it'll be Pima against number 8 Phoenix Christian tonight with the win. Then most likely it's St. John's with the win over Round Valley. But we'll wait for the score.
So Round Valley beat St. John's on February 2nd, 28-25. So real close game there. And then they beat them again 45-43. So they actually, Round Valley won both games on the girls' side.
Any news on that game tonight? You see?
Oh, let me go back to the bracket here real quick and see what we've got on the girls' side, if we've got opponents there.
And then also tonight, another game actually played earlier tonight, Mogollon against Leading Edge. Mogollon, the 5 seed, against the number 1 seed, Leading Edge. That game was scheduled for 5 o'clock tonight. And Fort Thomas played at noon. We understand Fort Thomas already punched their ticket to the final, which will be played on March 16th. So that'll be next, let's see, when is the 16th? Is that Monday?
Ooh, I don't have my calendar in front. Yeah, well, no, that would be Tuesday because March 18th was Thursday.
You're right. So Tuesday, that's when that 1A championship game will be played. Fort Thomas has already punched their ticket, and I think Leading Edge won in that 1A game.
No score yet on that Round Valley St. John's.
We'll see if we can look at the 1A bracket real quick and give you a heads up on that Muggy-owned Mustang matchup between Leading Edge. That's would be a tough one for them to win, but the Mustangs.
Oh, Muggy-owned got him.
All right, the upset.
52-49.
Pull it off. So it'll be Muggy-owned, and we got a state championship game matchup there between Muggy-owned and Fort Thomas on that game. So we'll try. We might try to get some audio on that one. We'll see how things work out next week. So there's your matchups for the state tournament as we continue on. Snowflake continuing to impress here as they head to the state semifinals. We'll have the coverage for you next Wednesday and Thursday live from Snowflake at 7 o'clock, and potentially a Tuesday state championship game between Muggy-owned and Fort Thomas. That one, I believe, is out of town.
It was down at Dobson is what it said.
Yeah, so that one might be a little more difficult for us to cover, but we'll do our best and let you know. Stay tuned to iTalk 106.7 FM. For programming notes on that, we'll have an announcement on that one coming up next week to let you know what the game plan is. And once again, our final here tonight, Snowflake over Florence by a final score of 45-39. Pretty big ball game, pretty good game tonight, Abe.
Yeah, it was. I felt like offensively it was a pretty helter-skelter game, a lot of missed shots. Each team, Florence was at 33%, Lobos at 34%. So offensively, not real pretty, but, man, great playoff atmosphere here. It was awesome to have fans back. Both teams laying it out on the line. Survive and advance and move on in the tournament and go see if you can win a state championship at some point if you're the Snowflake Lobos.
Absolutely. There were some attitudes early in this one that kind of sparked a lot of emotion, and
no doubt.
It turned out to be a really fun game. We're certainly glad to be a part of it, and we thank you for joining us. We want to say thanks to our entire crew. It's Brian Tolliver back in the studio. Nathan Heel is our tech director. Chris Bennett is our graphics operator. Daniel Perkins on audio, our camera operators tonight. Brindy Blake, Dylan Smith, Ethan Cavey, and who did I miss? Eric Ludwig. And we say thanks to the entire crew here tonight. For Abe Bodden, I'm Camden Smith, inviting you back next week, which we will start with the semifinals on Wednesday. If not, we'll have a Tuesday state championship game for the 1A tournament for you. Stay tuned to iTalk 106.7 FM to find out those. Until then, we say so long, everybody.
Who sells the #1 truck in America? Sholo Ford. That's right. Not only do they sell it, Sholo Ford is the best place to buy it. Why? Guy Hatch guarantees it. In fact, he guarantees you'll get the best deal on your next Ford car, van, or SUV as well. It doesn't matter what you buy. Sholo Ford has the best deal. Sholo Ford on the east end of the Deuce and at sholoford.com.
Attention high school juniors and seniors. It's game time. Get ready to transform your life. Northland Pioneer College offers high school students the opportunity to earn college credit while in high school. Get ahead of the game. Complete college classes before you graduate. Visit npc.edu/advising to learn more. Northland Pioneer College. Expanding minds, transforming lives. Hungry for a win? Your stomach is always a winner at Alberto's. Open daily 7 a.m. to 11 p.m., Alberto's is the best place for breakfast, lunch, and dinner to satisfy your hunger for real fresh Mexican food. With locations in Shola, Wagon Wheel, Pine Top, Taylor, Heber, Eager, and Holbrook, they're ready to satisfy your hunger and help your stomach feel like a winner. Alberto's, real, fresh Mexican food.
You've been there waiting forever at the gas station for the guy to free up so he can fill up your propane tank. Or worse, when the only qualified propane technician decided to stay home that day. Yep, you've been there and I have too. That's why now I get my propane from Ace Hardware every time. You get Ace Hardware's world-famous customer service when you stop in for propane. That's right, you get in, you get out, and you get a great deal on propane and everything else. From Ace Hardware at their locations in Pine Top and Heber. Ace Hardware is proud to support White Mountain Sports.
I got this. Don't take time out of your busy day. Let Mountain Mobile Auto Glass come to you. All our technicians are certified by the National Auto Glass Safety Council. Mountain Mobile Auto Glass will give you $50 cash, free movie passes, and free dinner.
536-5972. Mountain Mobile Auto Glass, cash back to you.
This has been Show Ford's presentation of high school basketball on iTalk 1067 KNKI Pine Top and iTalk1067.com. Brought to you in part by Northland Pioneer College, Ace Hardware of the White Mountains, Deemer's Glass, Wheeler Orthodontics, Octopus Car Wash, Mountain Mobile Auto Glass, Little Bluebird Studios, Comfort Fit Dentures, and Alberto's. This broadcast has been a copyrighted production of iTalk 1067 and Country Mountain Airwaves, a Kopeniki communication station. Any rebroadcast, retransmission, or use of without the express written consent of iTalk 1067 or Country Mountain Airwaves is strictly prohibited. For more information on this game and other games around the region, go to iTalk1067.com.